The ferret is a playful animal that is very entertaining to watch. They are smart and curious creatures and thus require training and lots of interaction with people. Whether you are interested in taking in a ferret as a pet or you just can't get enough ferret watching in your life, you've come to the right place. Today, we look at 10 fun ferret facts. Number 1. Origin. Ferrets come from the same family as badgers, wolverines, and weasels. The distant ancestry of the domestic ferret is somewhat of a mystery, although they are very closely related to the European polecat. There are often misconceptions about whether ferrets are domesticated, and the short answer is yes, they are. They have been domesticated for probably 2,000 years or more, and were brought to America as pets as long as 300 years ago. Number 2. Terminology. A group of ferrets is called a business of ferrets. Sounds like a pretty important group. Female ferrets are called gills, and males are called hobs. Baby ferrets are called kits. Number 3. Behavior. Ferrets are not totally nocturnal, but they do tend to sleep for a large part of the day. They are most active at dawn and dusk. However, they usually adapt their sleeping and active times to fit the schedules of their owners. Ideally, ferrets should be kept in a pair or a small group. Number 4. Housing the ferret. Ferrets sleep a lot, usually about 18 hours a day. Since they sleep for long stretches during the day, most ferrets don't mind spending time in a cage. If you are considering getting a ferret for a pet, you should know that it's recommended for ferrets to spend minimum of 4 hours outside the cage every day. This means you'll need to ferret-proof your house. These creatures are smart and curious and can fit through small spaces you might have overlooked. Make sure there are always toys present for your ferret to play with and chew on. Keep soft bedding on the floor of your ferret's enclosure. Make sure it has a sturdy double-secured latch on the door because these animals are smart enough to figure out how to open latches. Number 5. Food and water. Ferrets are known as obligate carnivores and must eat constantly. Since they can't absorb nutrients from plants, these animals need a diet of animal proteins and fat. Meat, eggs, and cold water fish are excellent foods for ferrets. Grains are not recommended for ferrets since they are difficult for the animals to digest. A ferret's high metabolism means it needs to eat about every 3 to 4 hours. Since food passes through a ferret's digestive system relatively quickly, food must be readily available at all times. Unlike many animals, they rarely overeat. Ferrets always need to have access to fresh, clean, non-chlorinated water as well. Number 6. Odor. Ferrets have a reputation for being smelly pets. It is true that they have a distinctive musky odor, but it is neither offensive nor overpowering. Number 7. Sounds. When a ferret smiles, it's called duking. It even sounds closely like a chuckle. A ferret starts duking when it feels playful. If your ferret is around you and it starts duking, that means now it's playtime. Ferrets hiss to mostly show anger, but they also tend to express fear with it. But researchers confirmed that ferrets tend to also hiss when they are playfully fighting with their mates as well. Ferrets tend to squeal when they get excited. It just means that they want some attention and they want to be played with. Some ferrets squeal even in their sleep. Research states that ferrets tend to dream like a human in their sleep. Number 8. Baby ferrets. Ferret babies are called kits. Kits usually weigh 6 to 14 grams at birth and are about 2 to 2.5 inches long, which is about the size of an adult human's little finger. They are born with soft baby fuzz as fur. As they get older, their hair gets longer and colors more defined. Born blind, deaf, and without teeth, it takes about 3 weeks before baby ferrets start to develop their baby teeth. Eyes and ears do not open until about 4 to 5 weeks old. Number 9. Bath time. Ferrets are clean animals, and most of the time they are grooming. They are similar to cats when it comes to grooming. But besides grooming and washing their face and paws, ferrets do need the occasional bath. Ferrets should, at most, get 1 bath per month. In fact, some owners choose to give their ferrets 3 baths per year. Some ferrets take quite naturally to water, while others are very reluctant to take a bath. And number 10, playtime. Ferrets are incredibly smart and social pets that love to play more than just about anything. To play with your ferret, you can use toys as hide-and-seek items, to play tug-of-war, or to give them something to chase. You can also make tunneling and burrowing areas for your ferret to explore, or set up digging areas to get their paws dirty. As you can see, ferrets are not only cute, they are loaded with personality and make fantastic pets. If you make sure to do your research beforehand, you can have a fun and fulfilling experience caring for your ferret.